So before, at the first, we have to present with ourselves. So I am Atamis. I'm a nutritionist, a dietitian. I'm an artist as well. And now I'm a host here on TNT. I'm 35. I live in England. And that's who I am today. Thomas, can you present yourself, please?
Okay, my name is Thomas. I live in Brazil, in a city called Macaé, that's stay in the north of state of the Rio de Janeiro. I am 44 years old and I work with aviation. I am an air traffic controller.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, thanks.
Rachel, can you present yourself, please?
Hello, everybody. I'm Rachel. I'm 28, and I'm architect and urban planner, and I'm artist too, and poet. And yes, I like this topic because yesterday I talked about this in the other class, and it's so interesting. Learn more and open your mind and understand the right expressions to talk about this topic.
Yeah. Gabriela, please tell us who you are.
Hello, guys. My name is Gabriela. I am 21 years old. I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. And yeah, I'm here to improve my speaking and other skills too. And sorry for the camera because my camera is broken.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, that's it.
I'm sorry, I did something wrong and I put Melissa in our waiting rooms. Sorry. Anyway, Yasmin, can you hear me? Sorry, Melissa. Sorry for that. Yasmin, can you hear me? Yasmin? So, Melissa, please present yourself.
So my name is Melissa, but you can call me Mel. I'm based in São Paulo. I'm 19 years old. I'm struggling to get into college. And I pretend that I am an artist. Nice to meet you all. No, I know.
Every artist pretends a little.
Okay, so if you're saying.
We do. Yasmin, she's connecting her audio. Yasmin, can you hear me? Yasmin? Let me type. I don't think she can hear me. Anyway, guys, let's move on to the questions. The first question is, how do people become straight, lesbian, gay, bisexual, or other orientations?
It's needed to reshare the question.
Okay, I will do it.
Okay.
Can you see now? So the first question is, how do people become straight, lesbian, gay, bisexual, or other orientation? Rachel, what do you think? How do people become?
So, I think I have to learn more about this universe to talk more appropriately about this. But I think some people just as the like nature. It's like, oh, I be what I am what I am, and it's for me it's so natural. But I think it's just it's like you want to be other experiences and you prove other things, and I think it's like go outside boxes that society put us And I think it's this experiments to not just a thing that you born with, but you permit yourself about other experiences.
We have another person here. Oh, she's gone. And you, Thomas. Sorry for calling you Thomas.
Okay, don't worry. I'm okay with that. Well, I think the people just born like they was born, and in the middle of the life they are discovering himself. So the society call us what you have to do, but some people in this time will discover themselves, and actually they discover that they don't like the same gender or they like another gender. And I think it's I like to watch for inside, like inside yourself.
Yeah, so it's kind of we were born with a kind of imposition, and the long of the life we see we are different, that thing they impose to us.
Yeah.
And you, Gabriela, what do you think about it?
Well, for me, I think it's not, I don't know. I have the two opinions. I think you born and your experience in your life, you make a choice. And yeah, I think it's related what you pass in your life, what kind of things you like. Yeah, I think it's not only for born, but the discovery along of your life.
Yeah, it's complicated. Yasmin, can you talk now? Can you speak? Okay, Melissa, can you give us your opinion?
Yeah, so I really don't know. That's my opinion, because if we stop to think that the world we live in was built to, it is heteronormativity, was built to straight people. I don't know, I really don't know how people can come out. But to myself, maybe I wonder there is something that we're born with. Me as a LGBTQIA+ person, I think we just happened to discover it late in life, but we were born with this feature in our personality. And I think we struggle a lot to assume ourselves when, especially in households which don't support us. So it's such a nebulous one for me. That's my point.
Yeah, I have a point very similar to you. I really don't know because some people said I was born this way, and some people say I discovered during my life. So I think it's different process to everyone. So I really don't know. I really don't know. So the second question is, it's very interesting, I believe. It's not rare, to hear people saying that in the past there weren't so many gays and lesbians, and today our society is dominated by wrong values. Do you agree with the statement? Michelle, you came back to the main room. I don't know how to put you back in your room. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. I think now we are talking more than years ago, because lesbian and gays always stayed in our society, but our culture never let them live the life they wanted. So now we are open, and as a society, we are trying to understand more each other and respect. And now we have a conflict with the people that don't understand it. That's my opinion.
I discovered how to put you back in your room. Your room, Michelle, sorry, it's with Wanda, Michael, Roberta?
No, I was with a man that I don't remember his name,
Okay, I put you there.
but no problem. You decide it's better.
No, I found out how to do it. Okay. And Melissa, do you want to move to another room?
Okay, here.
Okay, very good. So, okay. So okay. Gabriela, do you agree that statement in the past there weren't many gays and lesbians and now?
Oh no, I don't think so. I heard about my mom talks about with me like, oh, in the past the gays don't exist, the lesbians don't exist. And I say, Mom, they exist, but the persons don't show because you don't talk about that, don't have the experience to share with others. Like in the past, the persons don't go to the clubs and dance together, feel friends with the same group like LGBTQI plus. And yeah, I think it's because of that there are the words. My mom say that because she didn't see the persons, she didn't talk, she didn't friend with these persons. And nowadays there are social medias, the persons explain your side, your mind, and open other minds, I think.
Yeah, in the past was hidden, I believe. It's like it doesn't exist. It's a modern invention. People invented new sexualities. I agree with you. Yeah, and
Yeah.
okay, go on.
No, I think my mom says about that because she never thinks about it. And yeah, it's the other time, the other mind, and nowadays is more the things is more fluid, I think.
Yeah, but in the when you don't see like the first protest that became a LGBT Pride Parade was in 1969, so like many years ago in the past. So yeah, Rachel, what's your opinion?
I agree with you guys, and I really believe that this always existed, and it's because I really believe that it's our nature is like our decisions and feelings is not just about our body or genitals or because we are so much of this than this, and I think I don't know. I try to understand why this is so. Why this is so. The people said to us it's so dangerous and oh my God, it's so. I don't know how I say pecado, but I don't know what type of fear this represent for society, because this is I think it's the roots of all this violence and all this our culture that is not capable to understand the differences, because I don't know, it's like I think it's things that each person have to understand inside of you, inside of your I don't know, archetypes and inside our psychology, because yes, I don't understand how one person can have fear about the happiness the other people.
Yeah, you said everything. So, yeah, I'm with you. I don't understand as well. I don't understand why we are talking about other people's life uh, in these kind of things. Like, doesn't matter to me. Anyway, Thomas, please. What do you
Okay,
think?
I agree with Gabriela. I think the LGBT guys exist in the society, but they have to be more discreet in the past, because in the past there are a lot of discrimination and pressure over these. This subject used to be very, like Rachel said, very danger, makes fear on the people and the old ones especially. And I think it's how the society is today. It's more open mind, and we are accepting more the different things.
Yeah, like I said, it was hidden. We had to hide, sorry, because it was dangerous, and it's still dangerous in many places. I was talking to a guy from another country in one of those meetings, and he said in his country is crime to be homosexual or bisexual or transgender anyway. So it's crime. You go to the prison. So people hide. Yasmin, you can talk now.
Yes, I can.
Nice. I want to hear you. Can you present yourself shortly and answer the second question, please?
Yes, so my name is Yasmin. I am 19 years old and I live in São Paulo. I'm studying to be an English teacher. So that's all. Can you repeat the question?
It's not rare to hear people saying that in the past there weren't so many gays and lesbians, and today our society is dominated by wrong values. Do you agree with this statement?
Oh, so I don't agree. And I hear my grandmother saying this. So I think in the past is something that people hide. And now people are more free to be yourself. So I don't agree.
Can I stand? Michelle, you were back and you are Melissa, what do you think about it?
So I couldn't agree more with Raquel, because we human, we are such complex creatures, you know. So it's not possible to us to fit in two categories, into a duality, masculinity and femininity. I totally agree with her. And back in the day, we didn't used to have voice. Till these days, we kind of have a representativeness, but we are still being killed, being offended, and suffering a lot of prejudice. So back in the day, it's just a matter of a lack of representativeness. So we LGBTQIA people, we've been here till the how can I say it? Till the first day on earth. So I agree with you all. In the end, I agree with you all. I think we didn't used to have the representativeness that we do have today. And just a comment on the previous question. I think that when it comes to sexual orientation, it also can be a matter of choice, you know, out of curiosity. Why can't I try out with someone, make out with someone, just to get to know myself, you know? Just this. That's my point on it.
Do you think it could be a choice?
I, 'I, 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 someone in my meeting, and this person said, I wanted to discover myself. So this was a stray guy and a man, and he said, so I kissed a boy and I didn't like it. I just wanted to discover myself. So to my mind, I don't know if I'm wrong, but he chose to do so. And I'm not saying that sexual orientation is only a matter of a choice, but it could be a choice. Maybe there are people who born with this feature in their personality, like me, or people who just want to try out of a curiosity.
Yeah, it's a good point. I never thought like in this way. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay, let's move on. Michelle, you are here. You're back here. Okay, you stay here with me. The third question is: have you ever heard about gender neutral pronouns? How can gender neutral pronouns improve? How can gender neutral pronouns oh my god! How can gender neutral pronouns improve our communication? Michelle, you're back. I want to hear from you.
I was in silence, and I will continue silence because I think I'm not able to talk about it. I need to hear more. Sorry.
So you never heard about the gender neutral pronouns?
Yes, but when I don't have the information clearly for me, I afraid to say wrong things. I'm not confident to talk about. I mean, always confident. I like to talk. I like to expose my ideas. But when I'm afraid and when I know that I need learning more, I have my moment.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you're right, because in these subjects you can hurt us with a wrong opinion, or anyway, yeah, it's wise what you said. So, Gabriela, what do you think?
Well, I see the gender pronoun. I forgot. Gender neutral pronouns is difficult to speak.
Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't have the problem to use like the other person want. I use is not wrong for me. Of course, if I take a Portuguese language, it's not a correct thing to say, but I respect the others and I try to, I want to be neutral. Okay, I speak with you a neutral pronoun. For me, it's not a problem. But yeah,
How can improve the communication?
Yeah, I improve a lot my communication because it's not for respect with others. It is for myself too, because I grow up with society. I studied more about that because yeah, when you improve your speaking, like you take more vocabularies and respect with others, use this vocabulary, you feel more comfortable with yourself too. You open your mind, I think. And yeah, you want to search more about that because you want to see other persons happy, to be respectful. And for me, it's the easy thing to do.
Really good, really good. I've been learning a lot of gender neutral pronouns in English. It's not easy. It's not easy because like instead he or she you say z or c, instead his or her you say this, or anyway, there's like in Portuguese. So I agree to you, is it's an improvement.
It's hard.
And
it's hard in English. Yeah, I think in Portuguese is more easy to use. Like English, you use and you say, oh, it's right. I use right.
Yeah.
And you think about it.
Yeah. And Yasmin, the third question.
I heard about it because of Demi Lovato, and some people are judging Jornal Nacional because they talk about like Demi, like her. So it's very difficult because we don't have this type of knowledge. Because so I think people who studies Portuguese needs to study more how we can insert this in our routine, because we need to respect people too.
Yeah, I heard. I watched a video with Gretchen. She's talking about how was hard to her change, call her son in the masculine gender, because her son was born as a woman, and for her was like many years not like that. So I think we have to improve ourselves, like Gabriela said. And I like Jornal Nacional, yeah, they not change like they should, because they are I'm gonna say not inspiring but influencing people, so they should say the right thing, I believe. So, and you, Thomas, what do you think? Have you ever heard?
Well, I never heard about gender neutral pronouns. Actually, it's new for me. I would like if you could test just little ones for I can read this, because I
Yes.
don't know. Actually, I don't know how to use, or I don't know. I never see. I'm confused.
Have you seen people say instead todas e todos, they say todes?
No, I
Oh,
never heard that.
really?
I think I'm
That's
very
interesting.
old for this class.
No,
I'm
no,
feeling
no,
like a grandpa here.
no. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
because my friends are the same age of me, and I don't think this it's a common subject between us.
That's why TNT is very important. We talk about everything. We talk about
Okay, I no,
and
I
we
don't have
learn a lot.
trouble with this. I don't have trouble with this, but it's
Yeah.
new for me, and I don't know how I have to use that.
It reminds me my first meeting on TNT when I didn't know what resilience was. And it was new for me, and I learned a lot. So I'm with you in on this.
Okay, thank
So
you.
Rachel, you? She's frozen. Melissa, please.
She's back. I think
Rachel?
so. Raquel is back.
Rachel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you was like
My internet is so bad.
Yes. No problem.
So yes, I heard about, and I read in Instagram every day. I read this, and in the recent past, people used to say to put arroba. I don't know the name in English, arroba, but like to represent the kind of neutral pronoun, but just then change for the e in the words. So for me, it's like, okay, in same words I can put this, and in other words I don't know how to use this. So it's like, I think our grammatic I think our Portuguese is limited about women's and men's too, because our language is so focused in men and so focused in determinations with O, and about this it's already limited. And imagine about the LGBTQIA plus. So I think like a society we have to to responsibility to embrace these other people and other necessities and embrace, I think.
Yeah, I just choose one. Like I say todos, because if I and maybe when I don't know, I ask. That's what I can do. What so yeah. And you, Melissa?
So, first of all, I hope you guys don't get me wrong on the first one that I mentioned, the joy thing. I hope you understood what I was trying to say. And I must confess that I haven't been in touch with neutral with people who use these pronouns, but if I were asked to use it with them, I would learn because I'm not used to speak like that. But in a daily basis, I use this one, todos. I try to embrace every gender. So wait, let me go over the question again. I think we can improve the communication in the following aspect, that we include someone. That's basically it. I think we can include it. And as I said, if I were asked to speak like that, I would. Why not?
We are running out of time. So I think I like the fourth question. So I ask this and the people come back and we keep doing to the point we can. So yeah, I'm like you, Melissa, like I try one and I try to learn more, but I respect my ignorance as well. Like I am ignorant and I'm here to learn. So and I give time to the time because I have my difficulties. So the fourth question is, these days in some countries, including Brazil, there are from some groups a war against children being taught about sexuality and gender identity. Should we teach children about those subjects? Why or why not? Thomas, do you think we should teach children about those subjects?
No, I think we have let the children's being children's. I think it will not work. You force someone to change. I think the children must discover themselves. I have a cousin. He was born like a girl. He made ballet. He used makeup from his mom, and the education of the family doesn't make any difference. You know, he always be like he wants to be.
Okay.
The education, the pressure of the family don't make any difference. So he is a brilliant guy today. He is a dancer.
Interesting.
If he heard his family, his mother, he stopped to doing ballet in the childhood. Yes, because
and now he's a ballet dancer.
A great dancer, yes.
That's really nice.
He's an architect too. He's master degree in architect. He's a brilliant guy.
That's really good to hear.
So if he heard his family, he don't be a great dancer today. He won't.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, Melissa.
I like to share my point of view. I think that we should teach these kinds of things to children, you know, because I'm afraid, because on my point of view, it's such a tough path to discover it in life, mainly in Brazilian scenario, that we suffer a lot. We suffer a lot with many kinds of prejudice. So I think it's a matter of self-knowledge, you know. I think it's such an interesting aspect to address with teenagers, for example, and children as well, you know? That's my point on it. I think it's all a matter of self-knowledge.
Yeah.
It's just a way to love.
Yeah, just add something. I think a sexuality can protect children to harassment and sexual abuse as well. I think they have to learn the things they can't accept from adults or other people. I think in this kind of subject we have to teach our
What's the
children.
difference? It's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's different to you avoid sexual crimes to you choose your gender.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Michelle, do you want to say something?
Yeah, we need to think about when we need to teach our children. Normally, parents teach. That's the point. The subject is complicated to teach children because it's not all parents that accept. And I think we have other question or other problem is if this children have the sense to be a lesbian or gay, whatever, they will not have a chance to open it because the parents is not prepared. It's a kind of a subject complexity to talk about and say should have or not should have, because I saw children and that the parents don't accept, and the children started to listen about and have a conflict for the children. So it's not so simple, Chichi, and after the children don't have a place to be free. I'm not saying that there is a correct way, but I only want to compliment.
I want to compliment to your phone. The phone is closed. So for
Go
me,
ahead.
I think it's important. It's really important and important respect the ages. But I think each age can understand something about this topic because it's about themselves and about the world. And if I have a kid and this kid ask me, Mom, what two guys make kissing, and I have to explain about this, and I have to explain naturally because it's natural for me. So, but I understand that it's so difficult when it's just the parents' responsibility to talk about this because it's so close, it's so influenced about religions and about other things, and I think it's we need to open our minds to how I say rights. Yes, right, human rights. It's like human rights, not about just I think it's because people go to the way about, oh, it's sexuality. No, it's human rights. So I think it's important children grow up with these things about the world and about respect and differences. And I think it's for them it's so more natural than the adults because they okay. Two people love themselves, love each other. For me,
Yeah, I like to hear all your opinions because I agree with the many points to everyone here, and it makes me think. It's make me wonder. I have to improve a lot my way to think. So Wanda, how was the conversation in your room?
in my room was a really good conversation
Good.
because we had two ages totally different, me and me, older woman, and a teenager. It's just so interesting, and I learned a lot of him, his opinion. It's so great conversation. I adore this conversation.
Really good. Really good. Unfortunately, we couldn't answer all the questions because I think it's a sensitive topic always, and the dance, it makes us thinking a lot, and that's why we are doing this week. So thank you all. Don't forget, comment and like the video when I upload on YouTube because I'm recording. I wasn't allowed to put live. We have group on WhatsApp when you can see the questions before the meetings, when you have classes, so you can subscribe to have access to all this. So don't forget the likes and the comments to make our community grow. Okay, thank you very much. And anyone want to comment anything else?
Yes, just to wrap up all this, I do agree a lot with you, Raquel. I couldn't agree more with you. Because to my mind, I think I consider all the conflicts that is surrounding us when it comes to this agenda, the conflicts that Michelle mentioned. But I wonder to myself, children are always exposed to heteronormativity. So what is the problem to fight against homophobia and should understand that there's a lot of to be discovered on that self-knowledge, you know? So that's why I think that sexuality could be taught to children.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think when you have, how can I say, when you have access early in life of these things, we learn to respect as well, you know? So for me, it's important. Of course, there are agendas or schedules for each age. You have to respect the age of the children, but it is for me, it have to be a natural thing in life. So I think I agree with you guys, and that's it. Really good conversation. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Bye. See you soon.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye bye, a todos.
Bye.